Hi, everyone. Are you guys ready for episode 40 of the 8 Billion podcast with my dear friend Kala Krish from the UK? She helps women build online profitable businesses, and she has been voted one of the 50 most inspiring migrant women in the UK. Now, she has an online coaching platform where she coaches women from all around the world. She's an expert and brand strategist on online profitable businesses. And she sits down with me in this week's episode of the 8 Billion podcast to talk about her childhood and her upbringing and being judged for most of her life. But it was actually honing in on a lot of the internal work where she decided to take a chance and go abroad to the UK with her husband, her daughter, and her dog. And she took a chance. She took a chance on herself. Now, when she did that, she ended up finding so much success, and not only in one business, but multiple businesses. And so now her passion and her purpose is in helping other women find that. And simply because she understands the dynamic of women and sometimes some of the challenges that we have to go through internally to rise above any of the insecurities, or sometimes some of our childhood traumas in order to find success, excuse me. So this has been such an amazing podcast. Her and I connect so deeply, not only in the podcast, but also outside, where I've had a chance to talk to her about building an online profitable business myself. And she just comes from such a great space of giving. And you could see why she understands the laws of the universe, where she had turned everything around internally to see on her exterior world, everything turn around. So with the help of so many different mentors and people believing in her, she changed the environments that she had in order to find success. And now she believes in doing the same for others. She coaches them through a lot of the different challenges that sometimes you will face in order to find so much success. But if you stick with it, she does say that if you do the internal work, a lot of the success that you will find will come out on the exterior. So sit down with me on this episode, or join us, I should say. In this week's episode of the 8 Billion podcast, you will find so many gems that she drops. So if you're thinking about having an online business, or just like to actually sit down and learn tips about changing your internal system and a belief in yourself, I encourage you guys to join us on this week's episode. So it's out on Apple and Spotify if you'd like to listen to the audio version. And of course, tune in for the full video version on YouTube. And like I said, I've got 2 more episodes to finish out season 3 before a short break, and I will launch the 1-year anniversary of the 8 Billion podcast in October. So stay tuned for all of those details, as I'm so excited. Season 4 is fully recorded, guys, and it is just incredible guests, again, from all around the world, willing to share their stories so that they can be of contribution to all of you. So again, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you on next week's episode of the 8 Billion podcast with Jeffrey Deskovic.